Hello everybody, my name is Peter Klapper from the School of Biosciences at the University of Kent in Canterbury, and in this video clip I want to discuss with you the issue with the difference. And I know that a lot of students, especially in biology and in chemistry, find this concept sometimes a little bit challenging. So what does it mean? When we are talking about differences, we are usually comparing two states with each other. So this could be, for example, a person. So, for example, that's me, like that, before I go to the hairdresser. And then the hairdresser comes along and I get a decent haircut. I look much happier and my hair is shorter. So this here is before, and this is after the event, me going to the hairdresser. We can also transfer this concept to, say, chemical reaction. So, for example, we have a chemical bond like this, and we look at the energy in the bond. And then a reaction happens, this bond is broken, and we create another bond. Let's do it like that. And we compare the energy states in these different bonds. And again, here we have before, and here we have after the reaction takes place. So how can we compare these different states? Well, that's very simple, and by convention we just simply say, measure the difference. So we measure the difference between these states, difference between states. And very often this difference is abbreviated with a Greek delta, difference. So the difference, and we say the difference between the states is state after something has happened minus the state before it happened. So, for example, I measure the hair length. So after I went to the hairdresser minus the hair length before I went. And I see that here, for example, if I measure the hair length would be something negative. I can also do that for the energy in bond. So I can say the difference in the bonds would be the energy that I had or that I have after the reaction takes place minus the energy that I have before the reaction takes place. So after minus before. And for example, if my energy is, say, in this bond here, it's 100 kilojoule per mole, and in this case here it is 50 kilojoule per mole, then my difference between the two stages is 50 minus 100, so it would be minus 50 kilojoule per mole. And this tells me, this minus here tells me that the energy in my bond after the reaction is smaller than the energy in the bond before the reaction. Likewise, I might have a reaction I have, so that is before the reaction takes place, and that is after the reaction takes place. So before, I might have an energy in the bond of, say, 50 kilojoule per mole, and here I might have after 75 kilojoule per mole, and I can compare that, and I find that I have 75 minus 50 gives me 25 kilojoule per mole. Now this is positive here, and this indicates that the energy after is larger than the energy before the reaction. So that is the convention. Always we look at the state after minus the state before something has happened.